Yes, very good evening. Where are your other classmates? Hello. Yes, hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Shobha K. Where are your other classmates? Can you inform in your group or something to join, make them call them first? Yeah. Total 12 members now. Where are the others? But biology, no, now. Which class is there? Okay. At least two, three more you can call, no? Someone. Just can you inform in group? Okay, they are joining. Okay, let them join. We'll start with the class. Good evening, ma'am. Yeah. I think 7, 8, I think. Okay, okay. I think, yeah, yeah, I'll start. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, there is a clash. Yeah, good evening, everyone. Myself, Ratish. I'm M.Ed intern from Vijay Teachers College. So, let us start. So, in today's class, see, if you want to answer, you can unmute it and you can answer. For timing, you can mute. Yeah. Okay. So, I hope all of you all are listening. So, yeah, just imagine I would like to give you any three situations here. So, see that you listen to it properly and answer to me. So, just imagine if you are told, just imagine that there is no this COVID-19 pandemic is going on and you are actually in your regular class with no lockdown. Just imagine there is no lockdown, you are actually in your original class and you are, let us say you are working as a teacher in some school and you are instructed by the principal of that school that to grow a plant in school garden. So you have been instructed by principal to teach students, let us say fifth standard students, to teach how to grow a plant. So the situations I will be giving to you, out of that you should tell me which is the most appropriate. Which do you think according to you? So first situation is, yes, I hope you all are listening to me. See, coming to the first situation, you just give students a lecture of how to grow a plant. I repeat, you just give a students a lecture of how to grow a plant in your classroom. That is the fifth standard students you need to teach how to grow a plant. So second option is preparing a PPT presentation and you explain it how to grow a plant. Third, you teach to students how to grow a plant by taking them in school garden and explaining them that this is how the plants are grown. Means you yourself will take them in the school garden and you yourself will teach them. And the last option is you provide instruction, you take students in school garden, explain them, then make them to do the same in front of you to know how much they have understood. So according to you as a teacher, which option you should select to make the student to understand better? Yes, you can unmute and answer. Yes? Yeah. Why do you think so? It is a fourth one? Okay. Okay. So you mean to say the experience they will get, so you have selected fourth option, isn't it? Okay. Okay, I will be giving you one more example. Suppose you are conducting one you want to teach about the topic given to you is black fungus. You need to talk about this black fungus, which is seen in potato. So let us say I have given you two situations in front of you. Like suppose fifth A class you are going. A teacher shows the real specimen of an infected potato and labels it as black fungus. You take the infected potato in classroom and you show them that these black spots are nothing but the black fungus or black scum. In the second option, a teacher shows the PowerPoint presentation and picture of black fungus, same image. So in which of the situation, class A or class B, do you think the student will develop better understanding? Yes, you can answer now. Unmute and answer. Yes, yeah, very good, class A. So why do you think so? The class A is the option. Why student will develop? Hmm. Okay. So you mean they will say something in real. They will get that real experience. Okay, you mean to say it will go to long-term memory. Okay, very good. Very good. Coming to the one more example. If you want to explain a parts of a flower, same class, fifth standard, if you are explaining parts of a flower. So what do you think? Just showing a picture of a flower or bringing a live flower, which in your screen is the left option, is the live flower, whereas right is just teacher draws a diagram on the blackboard and explain the parts of the flower. So which situation, the real flower showing real flower will have more advantage or drawing a diagram on a blackboard will have more advantage in students' life? Okay, showing the real flower will develop. So in all these three examples, you all have told me that the most correct alternative is just getting the real experience, just showing anything which is something real and directly bring that specimen to the class and show it. So according to you, how this all these alternatives you all have selected, the like starting from the first, you all told me that fourth option, like taking students in the school garden, explain them and make them to do. So how do you think this will benefit the student? Is my next question to you. How? How this will benefit the student? Yes, you can answer. Okay, simple concept. Okay, showing. And what are the means? What are the skills will the students develop by doing this? Do you think so? What skills will students develop? after doing this, involving in any experiment? Yeah. Okay. Good. Very good. And any something and other thing which you want to share as someone else, Rakshita? Hmm. Okay. Very good. They will get that hands-on experience. Okay. Very good. Technique. Yeah. Yeah. Very good. So when you say the benefits, don't you think so the active participation will happen? If you just give a lecture, students will just listen. There won't be any hands-on experience as you have told me. So in this, the student will be benefited to involve in the current situation and learn by himself. Second is verified conclusion, verified evaluation. Like in the first activity, the first example, you all selected the fourth option, which means that students are already involving in that activity as active participants, and they learn from their experience. They reflect on their experience. And in case if the student goes wrong in planting, growing the plant, if students makes any mistake, it is a duty of a teacher to tell them, to guide them. So like this teacher can give them a proper guidance, and this way verified evaluation can be formed, where you evaluate as a teacher, you evaluate the students by involving them in the live situation, like active participation. It also develops interest, it also develops consciousness. And what else do you think apart from this, how student will get benefited? As anyone? Yeah, very good. Self confidence also. What about motivation? Will student be motivated to learn something new? Will student will develop that curiosity in knowing something new? What do you think? What is your opinion to this? Yes, you can tell me. What are your opinion to this? Will Yeah, very good. They will develop that motivation in them. They will learn many things if they actively participate in that situation. So these were the benefits. So while this is the any demonstration can be given by a teacher and involve student in that live activity so that learning can happen better. Any process where students themselves are involving in that live activity and student develop interest, curiosity, active participation, and student repeat what teacher has told them, how teacher has instructed them, how teacher by herself she has shown them how to grow a plant. Like that, students will repeat the same experiment, same in a same situation. How to grow a plant, they will show the teacher, and like this, teacher also can guide them. So in this, the method where students are involved, teacher is also guiding them, helping them. This is nothing but the demonstration method, where teacher gives a demo first. Te- Teacher gives instructions first, followed by teacher repeat the teacher explain the same thing in a live experience, in a live activity. And students, just for evaluation purpose, students are told to repeat the same activity, just to make sure, to ensure that whether they have know something, they have understood something. So these pictures which you can see here is nothing but the examples of demonstration method, how teacher demonstrate, where students are actively involved as a active participants. So by all these situations, can you tell me the definition of demonstration method? In today's class, we are going to study nothing but the demonstration method. It's a method of biological science. So can you tell me in your own words the meaning of definition method? Sorry, demonstration method. What did you understand? Different examples were given to you now. You yourself have told me many things. So linking all those activity, whatever answers you all have given to me, you can form a short and simple definition. Yes, Kavya Shri is here. Sahana, can you tell me? Yeah. Okay. Hmm. Yeah. And last thing is they also teacher also will have to evaluate the method whether they are doing right thing or no. That also you have to mention in this demonstration method. Okay, understood? Yeah. According to the John Dewey philosophy, we do not learn from experience. We learn from reflecting on experience. So if the child himself is involved in a certain activity, student will develop that experience that is there, but students will also get many things to know and learn. Students will develop that curiosity in them to learn different things, so that this experience which they will share in that live activity, they will take back home as they are they after going home they can reflect upon their own experience. They can recall the situation, and they are motivated to try different experiments like that. So it basically, here what I mean to say is this demonstration method creates that learning experiences among the students. So this method is very, very important in this biological science. There are different other methods too, but demonstration to show the live experiments, live specimen, and then explain the concept is very, very important, very, very famous method in this biological science, demonstration method. Yes, let's see the meaning of demonstration method. So in demonstration method, the teaching learning process is carried in a very, very systematic way. Like first you instruct the students, then you give a demo, then you allow students to participate in that you allow the student to participate in the activity, and then you guide them, you evaluate them. So this way that it becomes an effective teaching learning process. So in any situations, like to for students to get motivated, to get benefited from all these learning experiences, what teacher does first is, if students are given activity or student has some project work to maintain a plant in their school garden, so the demonstration can be given by teacher by any plant in classroom. Then that is nothing but instruction a teacher gives. Then they are taken to school garden. They are given project to maintain. Each student can be given one plant, and they can be made to take some of the projects like that in that situation, and they are also told to maintain those plants. So in that project, teachers also can guide them. in that situation. Teacher gets an opportunity to evaluate them in that situation, and student also learns many things in that learning experiences. So that creates a wonderful learning experience in them. So demonstration often occurs when students have a hard time connecting theories to actual practice, when there are abstract concepts. So to understand those concepts, demonstration technique can be used, where some specimen can be shown, some demonstrational activities can be shown, so that students learn better. Students develop that better understanding. And even if you have classroom management problem in your school, then it will also help you. The activities can make students to participate actively in any situation, in those kind of situation. So which when students are actively participating in the present activity, there will be reduced that if the class is noisy, there will be reduced amount of noise pollution. So that creates this demonstration method creates a wonderful learning experience among students. Second, coming to the definition, a demonstration method is a process of teaching someone how to make or do something. Okay, it says the meeting will end in 10 minutes, I think. So in case if you all are logged out, you have to re-log in with the same ID and password. I repeat, you have to re-log in with the same ID and password. Okay. So a demonstration is the process of teaching someone how to make or do something in a step-by-step process. An instructional method where learner is shown by teacher to perform a particular task, and that same learner can be evaluated based on that particular task. Yes. So the word demonstration means to give demos. It creates a effective teaching learning process in a systematic way, and yeah, those who are finding difficult to understand the abstract concepts, this process can make it very simple. Yeah. There's one video which shows the integration of demonstration method in classroom. Yes, are you all able to hear me? Yes, hello. Okay. You can unmute your audio and you can mute your audio and just listen to this, just see this video. Yeah, yeah, one. Yeah, in the video you have seen the how to demonstrate the flower, the parts of the flower. So this is nothing but like this. You can integrate this kind of demonstration in your classroom. Instead of just explaining the parts of flower, teacher can directly demonstrate. Yes, are you all able to hear me? Yes, hello. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So in this video, you have seen the different parts of the flower, the common parts, style, stigma. Okay, which the elongated portion is the style. So like this, instead of drawing everything on the blackboard or showing just a photograph, the parts of the flower can be explained with the demonstrate video of demonstration, and be made, student can be asked to do the same. Student can be instructed to do the same to remove the parts of the flower under teacher's guidance, and like this teacher also is able to evaluate the students. Yeah, this uh, so far we have learned about. Okay, so far we have learned about the meaning and definitions of demonstration method. Now coming to the steps of demonstration method. Now, based on the different examples given, let us say that you are having a class tomorrow and you have been told to explain, to take a class, a fifth standard class. Suppose if you are a teacher of one school and have been instructed to take a class tomorrow, and your topic given to you is plants. So you have to teach the lesson plant to fifth standard students. So can you tell me what can be the steps of this demonstration method? What you will do first if you are told to teach a plant concept? What is the first thing will come into your mind? How you will prepare yourself for the class? Okay, very good. So plan. So after planning, so planning means what kind of planning you will do? Planning of concept is plant. Yes, yes. Little louder, please. About the concept. Then yes, planning is correct answer. Okay, let us say plan. Okay, very good. Then second, after planning, what you will do? You have planned that you will take a class tomorrow. That is fine. Then what are the other things which you will think you will do? Yes. Yes, Rakshita, can you tell me? Yes, you can ask your classmates to reconnect, rejoin. Yes, so we were discussing about planning. Someone told the first step. So then, second, after planning, my question is what you will do. Yes, background audio you can mute. Yes, Sahana, can you tell me? Sahana, yeah, yeah. You need to teach a plant concept to the fifth standard student. What you will do? Like planning, as I then after planning. Okay, yeah. Consider the demonstration method in you. Yeah, yeah. No, no. I mean to say, follow the like demonstration method. Seeing the definition, characteristics, you tell me what you will do. Like planning, you told very good. Then you told me about the materials you will be taking. Then after materials, don't you think so? You will have to plan your subject content. Yes, Sahana. Yeah, yeah, that you have to prepare first. So things that lesson planning should come first. Your content selection, then what you want to cover within that stipulated time, that should come first. Okay. Then after materials and methods, yeah, you will take to classroom. Then directly you will start teaching them. Is it your answer? Is that your answer? Okay. 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 And what about evaluation? How you will know that student has actually understood whatever you are saying? Will okay. You will involve student in a activity. Okay. Okay. Let's discuss the steps. So these are the steps. First is planning and preparation, followed by introducing the lesson, then presenting the presentation of subject matter, demonstration, then teaching it, and finally, as you have told, evaluation you will be doing. Yes, let's discuss step by step this step. Yes, coming to yeah, planning and preparation. So in this step, planning and preparation is nothing but you select your subject matter, your content, you prepare lesson plan. You also, as you have told, you will collect the material and all. Everything should kept ready. Not that tomorrow is class and everything last minute you will prepare. Everything has to be kept ready in advance, and you should rehearsal yourself how you are going to demonstrate. Because demonstration takes time. If it is failure, then entire the class, entire hour will go for a waste. So whether the anything activity, if you are planning to perform it, say that you have to first conduct at your home, demonstrate it, see that whether it the activity, whether whatever you have planned comes is organized properly, and see that you try at home first, and then you can go and integrate it in a classroom. So everything has to be planned first. Let us take one example for this. Like germination of seeds. Suppose if you want to teach a concept of germination of seed to fifth standard student, some mung seeds has to be soaked overnight. So that are the things, materials you will be taking to your classroom. So it's not that this, if you are planning, if you want that mung to develop those root radicals, then you should wait at least 1 day or 2 days. Then only after planning you can take that to your classroom as a demonstrational activity. You can show them that these are radicals. So for this, proper planning is required. Proper organization is required. How you are going to plan. Your lesson plan you need to prepare. So all these stages comes in the planning. Okay. So this was about planning. Next is introducing the lesson. Like you have to see according to the individual differences, the mental age of the student has to be taken into the consideration. It should benefit your entire class, your lesson plan, and it should link to the principle of environment. You should have some link to the environmental concepts also. You can develop that interdisciplinary approach in your lesson plan. And your lesson plan, yeah, some background noise I can hear. You can mute your audio, please. And then experience which you will share, means the learning experience has to be created. So your lesson plan should have all this, how introducing the lesson and all these factors you should take into consideration. This is a second step. Third step is presentation of subject matter. When you present any matter, it should have a link with your previous knowledge. Like I had given you example in today's class in one of the activity. Example was about the black fungus. So black fungus is nothing but it causes harmful microbiota. We had studied in our last biology class about the harmful bad microbes. I mean the good microbes and harmful microbes. So like this, the link has to be there from the previous class. That is nothing but the presentation of subject matter, how you present your content. And it should develop a reflective thinking ability in students. After conducting the experiment, after getting that learning experience, after getting feedback by the teacher, the student must develop, after going home, he should think about that activity. He should develop that reflective thinking ability. He must be able to do other experiments also. That curiosity should be there. Similar experiments he can repeat it, and he must be motivated to learn many different things. This is nothing but a presentation of subject matter, a third step. The fourth step is nothing but the demonstration. So demonstration is nothing but the objectives, whatever you have planned in the objectives, those object in your lesson plan has to be fulfilled. It has to be correctly stated. So for demonstration, as you have told, you will just give instruction to the students. Then you will see whether all your things are ready. Like if you are going to teach parts of a flower, you should have that hibiscus flower and everything ready. You should have blade. So you should first instruct the student. You should explain what are the parts, what are petals, what are sepals, what is ovary. So everything has to be explained. Then you have to ask the student if they have any query related to this, and then you have to integrate it. If there are no any queries, students are not having any doubts. So you will integrate like this. It can be anything. If you want to study the mouth parts of a cockroach, the demonstration, some instructions can be given, then the activity can be demonstrated. So along with that, like suppose if you are demonstrating the hibiscus flower, parts of a flower, so along with that, this is just your demonstrational activity, which you will dissect it and show the parts of a flower. But along with this, you should have teaching aids also. This is a fourth step, that is teaching aids. So teaching aids are nothing but if you are explaining parts of a flower, you should have some chart of flower or blackboard diagram, something like that. So this will help students to get that better understanding. So teaching aids, this is our fourth step. Fifth step is, I mean, last step is evaluation. So after the demonstration is done, everything, you allow the students to repeat it. You ask the student, you give needle to the student and ask them to point out the parts of a flower. Or you can ask students to themselves to dissect the part of a flower, to dissect the stamen of a flower and show me, or anther of a flower. Any part can be given to the student. So they will do that activity and they will show it to you. So that becomes your evaluation, and you you can give them feedback also whether it's right or wrong. So like this you can verify that evaluation. It is a verified evaluation which is very necessary in this demonstration method. This is the last step of the demonstration method. So totally this we have discussed the steps of demonstration method, starting from the planning, then introducing the lesson, presentation of subject matter, demonstration, teaching aids, and evaluation. So Pushpalata is here. Pushpalata. Pushpalata. Rakshita. Yeah, you can unmute the audio. The names which I am calling. Varsha is here. Varsha. Varsha, can you hear me? Ah. Can you tell me which step of this demonstration method is the presentation of subject matter? We have discussed 6 steps of demonstration method. Can you tell me in which step is the presentation of subject matter we do in this demonstration method step? Yeah, first step is planning. Then which step is the presentation of subject matter? When you directly you will present the subject matter. Second step is the introduction of the topic, introduction of the subject. Third step is the presentation. You need to start. Yeah, planning starting where you organize, you prepare your lesson plan, everything. You organize, you keep the materials ready. That is all planning. Then you introduce the lesson with some example, linking the concept to different environmental situations. So that is the introduction of lesson. Third is you actually present your subject matter. That is the third step, presentation of subject matter. So after presentation, we go to demonstration by giving instructions and all. And after demonstration, there is a teaching aid followed by the evaluation, which is the last step. So far, any doubts in these steps, you can ask me, or anything you want to share from your side, also you can share it. First step is planning, then introducing, presentation of subject matter, demonstration, teaching aids, followed by evaluation. Any doubts still here? Because after this you will have to do one activity now next. So if any doubts are there, you can clear it now itself. Or anything if you want to share, you can share. No doubts? Can we proceed? Yes or no? Say it something. Okay. Now activity for you. Yeah. Activity 1. See, in the first case, Mr. Rajesh is a secondary school biology teacher. For his next biology class, he prepares a thin sections of roots, stem and leaves of a plant called Mirabilis chalapa, which is nothing but a flowering plant, and writes the lesson plan for it. The image you can see is the that plant. He writes the lesson plan for it. So think and answer which step of demonstration method he follows in this situation. Yeah. Why do you say so? Because yeah, yeah. Okay. Very good. So second is Miss Shushma is a high school biology teacher. She initiates the steps of demonstration and integrates the demonstration procedure of mounting the transverse section of Mirabilis root. Of the same plant, she takes the section of the root and observe it on a light microscope. She further instructs the students to repeat the same demonstrated experiment. So think and answer which step of demonstration she follows in this situation. Read it once. Yeah, very good. Evaluation is the step. State whether the given statements are true or false. Mr. Suresh explains students about the nitrogen cycle and asks them to prepare and get a model of nitrogen cycle for tomorrow's class. This is this example is very much related to the demonstration method, true or false. Yes, answer true or false. Think and answer. Yeah, why do you say it is true? See, read it. So the question is this example is very much related to demonstration method, they say. So in demonstration, what are the actual steps? Is this statement following the steps of demonstration method? Read it once again. See, Mr. Suresh just explained the nitrogen cycle and then he gave them activity to prepare a model of nitrogen cycle. Directly he gave the students the activity. So still you say that the statement is true. Yes, you can answer. Yeah, why it is false? Yeah, yeah, very good. The yeah, teacher has not given a demo. It's just a lecture given through a lecture method. That's it. No demonstration activity is practiced here. So it is a false. Answer the second one. Miss Deepa is a biology teacher. She makes the statement that the leaves of the touch me not plant are most sensitive. I repeat, the leaves of touch me not plant are most sensitive. To justify her statement, she gives a live demo of the leaves getting closed as soon as she touches it. She allows students to experience same thing by themselves. Students then touches the sample of touch me not plant and observe that it closes its leaves. This is an example of demonstration method, true or false. Yeah. So in this statement, all steps of demonstration steps are followed, isn't it? Yes, right. So only it is true. Yeah. So far we have discussed about meaning and the steps of the demonstration method. So there is a home assignment for you. So you can note it down. List out and explain the qualities of a teacher necessary to integrate the demonstration method in a classroom. So link is provided here. You can go through this link and you can search the information, or you can refer any internet. The internet is all yours. Any source you can refer, no problem. So you will have to mail me your assignment in a Word format, or if you are doing on notebook, then you have to click a pic of it and send it to my mail ID. So home assignment is list out and explain the qualities of a teacher necessary to integrate the demonstration method in a classroom. So this demonstration method is, teacher is having a very good role in it. Teacher has to be very skillful, creative, should have patience. So there are some of the qualities the teacher should have. So this is your homework which you need to do. And the last class biology homework, those who have not done, they can still submit. These two together you can submit it. Only few students have submitted. Yeah, hardly. I think four to five. Yeah, four to five of them have submitted. Rest should submit it. This is my mail ID. rets15west@gmail.com. So any questions you are having regarding this class, or you want to share something, or any points which I have missed, you can tell me. Yes, you can unmute your audio now. Yes, any questions? Have you all understood the steps and meaning of demonstration method? Yes or no? Okay. Any doubts? Okay. So if no doubts, then we shall wind up the class. I would like to end with the quote which says, demonstration is teaching. Good demonstration is a good communication. See that you do your homework and submit it to me either today or by tomorrow evening. And the last class homework, only four to five of them have submitted. Those who have not done, they can submit all this together by tomorrow. So no doubts, then we shall wind up the class. Thank you very much, everyone. Okay. Yeah, yeah, sure. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, everyone.